So yesterday the topic that we covered were your basic time and work questions, where you have 2%, 3%, and also a combined person concept where A and B works together, B and C works together, C and A works together concept. Right? We have covered all of those parts. So today we are going to cover betrayal concept. Along with that, we are going to cover alternate days concept. There are other concepts as well involved in this particular chapter, such as your destroyer concept. Okay, but those concepts I haven't seen in your past paper, so we are not going to discuss that. And as per our MCQ batch, our motive is to stick to only those topics which came in your previous year paper, so that we get a common questions, right? So I'm going to start with the betrayal concept. So let's understand what is a betrayal concept via question. Okay, let's understand with respect to a question. For example, this is the question that they have given out here. So we'll understand this concept directly through the question. Okay. Because as we have covered the basics, and those of you who could not do the class yesterday, go and check that video first to clear the concepts, and then you can see this part. Okay. Okay, see here. Now my friends, see, as the name says, betrayal concept, you can note down in your copy, note down betrayal concept, right? As the name says, betrayal, that means you are betraying, right? We are going to betray someone. How do we betray? Suppose you and me, we started working together, but towards the end of our work, at the end of our, what I did is I left, but now you have to work alone, right? So this is known as a betrayal concept. So what happens is, 2% starts working together. There can be 3% also. It's not always 2%, 2, 3, 4%, anyone. Some person working together, but at the end, some of them will leave. Some of them will leave, because of which you'll have to work alone. Right? So this concept is known as your betrayal concept. Okay. Right. So let's understand the concept based on this question. So see, the method is exactly same. Yesterday whatever we were doing, exact same thing we'll be doing out here. Firstly, I'm going to write down whatever is given. So firstly, they have given that A can do a piece of work in 20 days, right? B can do it in 30 days. B can do it in 30 days. Anything else? No, only A and B are there. Okay, what do we have? We have time. What do we need? We need efficiency, and we need what? We need work. Right? These are the three things that we want. I explained it to you yesterday also. Okay, whenever you solve time and work questions, the thing that you have to keep in mind is you need these three parameters to solve the question. Now, what do we take work? The LCM. Yes, LCM of these two numbers. So if I take the LCM of 20 and 30, it will be 60. Yes. So the LCM of 20 and 30 is going to be 60. So now if I want to get the efficiency, what will be the efficiency? You would say, in 20 if I multiply 3, my friend, I would get 60 out here. And similarly in 30 if I multiply 2, I would get a 60 out here. So now if you see, we've got the efficiency also. Okay, efficiency of A and efficiency of B as well. Now we just have to understand this on the basis of a line diagram. Okay, always when you see betrayal concept, and how to know if it's a betrayal concept, you would see that someone leaves off. See out here, A leaves off, they have written A leaves off, right? A is going away. So in that case, always draw a line diagram and solve. It will be very, very easy for you. It will be very, very convenient. So let me show you how. So 60 will be represented by a number line, okay, by a line. So I'm drawing a line out here like this. This is the line, and this line represents how much work? This line represents 60 work, because our total work is how much? Total work is 60. Yes. So this entire line is representing 60 work. Okay. Now, as this line is representing our entire work, now we'll note down the important condition which is given. So see, firstly they said that they begin together. They begin together means, when I say together, that means A and B are working together at first. Okay, from the start A and B were working together. So in this portion, A and B are working together. You can write like this. A and B are working together. Okay, but 10 days before completion. So before completion means 10 days before might be this one. Okay, I'll just put a line out here. Okay, 10 days before completion of the work. Okay, who leaves? A leaves off. A runs away. So in that case, if A goes away, who will be working? You would say B will be working. A to chala gaya. A is gone, so B will be working. So in these remaining 10 days, only B is the one who will be working out here. Got it? So this is how you draw the line diagram. Very simple. Okay, and trust me, you will never make any mistake when you do it like this. Got it? Okay. So now, my friend, let's understand what will happen. So how many days did B work here? You would say, so the time given at this part is 10 days, right? In this 10 days, B was working alone. So let's see how much work was completed by B in these 10 days. And how to get that? We have learned yesterday, right? What did we learn? We learned that work is time into efficiency. So out here I have time, I just need efficiency. Whose efficiency will you take? I have to take B's efficiency, right? Because B is working alone in this part. So B's efficiency is 2. So B will be working with an efficiency of 2. So we have efficiency, we have time, we can get the work. Yes, how much work will be done? You will say, so the work that will be done would be time into efficiency means 10 into 2 would be 20. So in these 10 days, 20 work will be finished. 20 work will be completed. So remaining how many work is there? You will say, sir, total was 60, right? In 60, 20 work has been done, so the remaining is 40 work, right? From here till here, if you see, this work would be 40. Now who will be doing this work? This work was done by A and B together. Got it? A and B together, right? So we just need the time out here. So we have efficiency of A and B. Yes, sir, we have efficiency of A and B. See, A is 3, B is 2. That means total efficiency will be 3 plus 2, 5. So here A and B would have been working with an efficiency of 5. So how many days will they take to complete 40 work? So in order to get time, you take efficiency there. So work by efficiency is time. We have learned yesterday. So if I want to get time out here, time, I'll just divide this particular work by their efficiency. And this would be how much? This would be 8 days. Got it, my friend? So now we can answer what they were asking. Find the total number of days. Total number of days they are saying. So total number of days will be what? Total number of days would be, okay, from this point to this point, who were working? A and B were working for how many days? 8 days, right? We have calculated 8 days. So till this part, A and B utilized 8 days plus the remaining how many days? 10 days was done by B. So you take 10 and that way you're getting 18 days. That means to complete this entire work, they will require 18 days. Is it clear? Can I get a C quickly? Type down C, everyone, if you've understood. Please type down C if this question is clear. If you've understood how we have done it. Okay. How line diagram was created, and yes, okay, I'm getting C's. Very good, perfect. Okay, very good. Yes, so I expect full concentration from you guys. Okay, because if you focus at once, you'll easily catch the concept. Okay, very good, perfect. So out here, this is how you do it. It's very simple, right? But if you see in the books, they give you formulas. How many formulas are we going to mug up? We don't need any formulas. It's all basic. Did you see any formula that I've given to you? No. So this is the motive of teaching, my way of teaching. I never give formula. I never rely on formulas. I always utilize concept. And this will not take that much long if you understand the steps. Once you understand the steps in exam, it will be very quick. You'll be very quick. Okay. Let's see one more example. I'll do one more question for you so that we can understand. See, these are the formulas I've given. Also, this PDF, if you want, you can. I'll upload, so you can download. There I've given formula also, but I would strongly ask you not to rely on the formula. Do not memorize the formula. Use your concept, whatever I have taught you. Let's see this one. See, I'll do it quickly. What's given? A can do a piece of work in 15 days. So we have A out here, and he is doing a work in 15 days. While B can do it in 25 days. B does it in 25 days. Okay. They begin together, but 7 days before the completion of the work, B leaves off. Exact same question. Yes, we can do it. We have time, we need efficiency, and we need work. Simple. How much will be the work? The LCM of these two numbers. What is the LCM of 25 and 15? I taught you a method. Remember how to do it? See, write 15, write 25. Bring it to the simplest form. You can cancel with 5, right? 5 3s are 15, 5 5s are 25. Done. Just cross multiply them. Either this with this or this with this. Multiply them, you will get 75. 75 is the LCM. Done. Now what should I multiply in 15 to get 75? See, in 15 if I multiply 5, I'll be getting 75, so just put 5 out here. 5. In 25, what I should multiply to get 75? In 25, just multiply 3. 3. That's it, done. Okay? Right. Now, as we have got this, what do we need? We need to draw the line diagram, okay? To indicate how much work has been done. Let's do it. Let's make a line out here like this. Like this. Done. Now who is starting? Both of them begin together. At first A and B started the work together. Right? But 7 days before completion. 7 days before completion means somewhere here. These are the 7 days remaining. Who left? B leaves off. So if B leaves off, only A will be working because B left. B ran away. So out here only A is working. Find the total number of days to complete the work. Easy. Yes. What's the total work, my friend? Total work that we have out here is 75. You would say 75 is my total work. Okay. Out of which last how many days A worked together? A worked himself. You would say he worked for 7 days. So the time given to us is 7 out here. Right. Let's get the work. How much work he has done in these 7 days. Now together we need efficiency of A, which is 5. So we have efficiency of A as 5. I'll just put here 5. So we have efficiency, we have time, we can get the work. What will be the work? The work would be 5 into 7, 35. So in this part, 35 work has been completed. 35 work is completed by whom? By A alone. So the remaining work will be how much? Remaining work will be 40. Because 35 plus 40 is 75. So we have to do this work with how much efficiency? A and B together efficiency is how much? 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 efficiency. So out here how many days will they take? You will say, so the number of days taken by them would be 40 divided by 8. And if I cancel them, I'll be getting how many days? 5 days. So at first when A and B were working, they worked for 5 days. And then B left. In that case, A had to work alone for 7 more days. So the total number of days will be how much? Total days taken will be simply how much? You would say, sir, in this part 5 days were utilized by A and B together, and in the remaining last days 7 days were utilized by A alone. That means you need 12 days to complete this entire work. In 12 days your work will be completed. Easy. Okay, so do it like this. It gets very easy, right? And after a while, if you'll practice few more questions, you might you would see that you will not need this line diagram. You can do it directly out here. Okay, you can do it here. Simple calculations. Okay, we just need how much work has been done in the remaining days. Then subtract that work from this and divide. Whatever number you get, just add them. You'll get the answer like that. Okay, so if you check previous year paper of LDA, you might see one question. I saw one question of this concept. That's why I thought let's do it, and I showed you. Done. Okay, so this is known as a betrayal concept, my friend. Okay, this is what is a betrayal concept. So this is another question which you should try. I'm not going to do it because it's the same thing. Okay, A leaves off. Same question, betrayal concept. You can do it. Now what I want? Now I want to move towards alternate days concept. Okay, we'll do alternate days concept and then we'll wrap up. You have questions out here. I've given questions. You practice after the class. Okay. So betrayal is clear. Now what we have alternate days concept. Okay, let's understand what is alternate days concept. Okay, and what type of question was asked in your examination. They asked a very good question in your examination. I think in 2022 or 20 paper, if you check, the year in which you had arithmetic as well. Nowadays you do not have arithmetic, right? You have different sections, right? You have aptitude and reasoning. But before, when you had arithmetic, during those days you can go and check the paper. This concept was also asked, right? So let's understand what is alternate days concept. See, as the name suggests, alternate. You know what is alternate? Alternate means different person working in 2 different days. Okay, suppose I work one day, then next day you'll be working, then next day I'll be working, like alternate shift. Like Monday, Wednesday, Friday I'll be working, and Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday you'll be working. That concept is known as an alternate days concept. It's quite simple. Let me take a simple example to make you understand. Now, suppose I say there are two persons out here, A and B. A and B. Suppose A takes how many days? Suppose he takes 10 days to complete a work. A takes 10 days to complete a work, and B takes 15 days to complete a work. A takes 10 days and B takes 15 days. Okay. So if they work alternatively, and in the question they will also mention who will start the work. So starting with A started the work. A started in the first day, and then B came. After that again A, then B, then A, then B, like that they are working together till the end. In that case, in that way, how many days will be utilized to complete the work? So let's first solve this with basic, and then I'll tell you a trick to how to do it. Right? So what do we have? We have time, we need efficiency, and we need work. Okay. So LCM of 10 and 15 is how much? LCM of 10 and 15 is 30. Yes. So 10 into 3 if I do it, I'll be getting 30, and 15 into 2 if I do it, I'm getting 30. Got it? Okay. Now let's solve with basic. Suppose I don't know the trick to do it, then how to solve it with basic? It's very simple. See. So I'm writing it like this. Person. Okay, and I'm writing time. Not time actually. Okay, I can write time, and I can write an efficiency. Okay, clear? Okay, see here properly. So see, the first day who started, you would say A started, and then B started, then B came, then A, then B, then A, then B. So let's check few steps first. Let's check few steps first. So if A comes, okay, he'll take 1 day because it's the first day. So 1 day is taken by A, okay, and A worked how much in that day? So A did 3 of the work, because efficiency means how much work they have done. So A worked 3 part was done by A in the first day. Now in the second day again B came. This is another day, another day 1. Yes, total 2 days. In that day B worked. So B did how much work? B did only 2 work. So this is 2. Got it? Simply again A came, okay, and A worked 3 part. Then B came, B worked 2 part. A came, A worked 3 part. B came, B worked 2 part. Right? So if you see, okay, like that we have to keep going. So how much work has been done already? See, this part is how much? This is 5. This is 5. This is 5. So already 15 work has been done. In the same way we have to keep moving ahead. Okay, then again AB, I am writing like, see, 1 plus 1 is 2 days, right? So 2 days work is how much? 2 days work is 5. 2 days work is 5. 2 days work is 5. So similarly I can write down directly. So out here again 2 days work will be utilized because A and B are there. And how much work will be done? 5 work will be done. Again AB is going to come. Again 2 days work has been utilized, 5. Again A and B is going to come. Again 2 days work has been utilized, which is again 5. Yes. So if I do the total now, if you see, okay, if I do the total out here, you can notice in this way, okay, you got the total work. There is how much? That is your 30 work. So 30 work has been done. And how many days did they take? So see how many days has been taken? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and here 12. So they require 12 days to complete this entire work. Okay, they require 12 days to complete this entire work. I hope it's clear. Got it? So roundabout how many days will they take? So the time taken by them is 12 days. Clear? Can I get C, my friends, quickly? C. This part is clear, basic is clear. Everyone? Okay, I'm getting C's coming up, very good. So this is what is your alternate days concept actually, right? But obviously we cannot do it like this, right? Suppose I get 100 work out here, 200 work out here, so obviously we cannot do it like this. So what is the short approach? Okay, so see properly, okay, see carefully. So in order to do this quickly, what we'll do is we'll get 2 days work, 2 days, because we know in the first day A is going to come and in the second day B is going to come. So roundabout we have 2 days work. Okay, A, B together means I am taking 2 days work. This 2 days work. So we'll see in 2 days how much work do they do it. So we can write like this, sir, A and B working together, or we can say AB. I'll just write AB, not A plus B. I'll write AB. This is alternate days, right? If A, B were working together, out here we'll be having 2 days work. 2 days work, and in 2 days how much work has been done? In 2 days you would say, sir, 1 day 3, 1 day 2, so 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 work has been done. Okay. Now how much work do we want to complete? We want to complete 30 work. 30 work I want to complete. So I'll just multiply a number out here so that this becomes 30. So 5 into how much is 30? You would say, sir, into 6 is 30. Yes, 30. So this particular 6 you have to multiply out here also, my friend. And in that case, 2 into 6 would be 12. And this is your answer. That in 12 days I'll complete 30 work. Got it? See, same answer we are getting. And this is the way to do it. So totally how many days will I take? I would take 12 days to complete 30 job. Type down GT. Type down GT if this part is clear. Obviously we are not going to do it like this. We are going to do it like this. Simple. AB means 2 days work because first day is second day B. So 1 plus 1 means 2 day. 2 day work, how many work they have done? 5 work they have done. I want to do how many work? 30 work. I want to do 30 work. So from 5, if you want to go to 30, how much you should multiply? I'll multiply 6. So if you multiply 6, you're getting 30. So same 6 should be multiplied out here also. Multiply 6 and you're getting 12 days. That's it. Easy, right? This is known as an alternate days concept. So I would like to discuss a question from your LD examination. Okay. I remember the concept. I don't remember the values, but I remember the concept. Okay, so let's understand. It's a very good question. The question stated that 3 persons were working out here. Okay, A, B, and C. And these 3 people were working together. Right? Please do more example with shortcuts, sir. See, my friend, currently we don't have that much time, right? See, we hardly have how many days? Today is 19, 20, 21, 2 days. Okay, 2 days we have because on 22 you have the examination. So I don't want to cover concepts in 2 days. The remaining 2 days or the remaining at least 1 day I want to give in overall practice session, right? So we have only today and tomorrow with our hand. So I'll cover all the important concepts for you. You just understand the concept and I'll give the PDF to you, right? This PDF you should solve. And if you face any difficulty, you can ask in the group like all the students are doing currently. Okay, this is what I want actually. Solve, don't understand, ask in the group. And I'll come and clarify your doubts. Got it? So that is why I'm not taking more examples. Okay, right. Okay, see. Yeah, so this is the question that A, B, C are working and their number of days were given to you. So if I'm not mistaken, A was 12 days, B was 15 days and C was I think 20 days. I mean whatever the value would be, you just have to understand the concept. Okay, concept is important. Right. Now the examiner is quite cunning. What he did is he said that A started the work. Okay, A started the work. A started the work. Okay, and B and C joined him alternatively. B and C joined him alternatively. B and C joined A alternatively. Okay, that means what? That means suppose in first day A was working with B. In the first day A was working with B. Then on the second day A was working with C. then again A was working with B, then A was working with C, like that. Okay, so this was the concept actually. A was always there because A started the work, right? And B and C joined him alternatively. So one day B joined A, one day C joined A, one day B, one day C. It's like I am working and you are joining me alternately. So one day you join, one day another friend of mine he joins. One day you join, another friend of mine he joins, like that. Okay, this was the concept asked in your examination. So it's the same thing. What we have to do is we have to just get the efficiency and solve in the same manner. It's not a big deal. We can do it. So now we have time, we have efficiency, and we want work. How much work? You will say 12, 15, 20, LCM is 60. Okay, so 12 into how much is 60? 12 into 5 is 60. 15 into how much is 60? 15 into 4 is 60. And 20 into 3 would be 60. So these are the efficiency we have got, right? So in order to solve this, we don't have any other option, but we have to utilize this basic method only. That's why I showed you the basic as well, right? So out here if I see, okay, at first along with A, B is joining him. This is what, this is one day work, okay? Then A and C joined. Then again A and B joined. Then again A and C joined. Then again A and B joined. Then again A and C joined, like that. It keeps going. So let's get the efficiency of A and B first. A and B, if they work together, they work with an efficiency of 9. A and C, if they work together, they work with an efficiency of 8. Okay, so what we can do is, instead of doing like this, we can get 2 days work, right? Because on the first day A and B was working, and in the second day A and C was working, right? On the second day. So that means roundabout in 2 days, how much work has been done? 9 plus 8. That is your 17 work has been done, right? 17 work has been done. So instead of doing like this, what we'll do is, we have got 2 days work, right? So we can use the same concept that we have learned that time. So what can we say? We can say in 2 days, how much work will be done, my friend? In 2 days, 9 plus 8, 17 work will be done. 17 work will be done. Now in this question, what happened was, we could directly get a number to multiply in 5 so that we get 30 out here. But out here if you see, okay, out here if you see, we are not getting such a number that I'll multiply in 17 directly to get 60. So in that case, what we have to do is we have to go close to 60. Close. We cannot cross 60, but we have to go close to 60. So you should remember the 17 table. Okay. If I do 17 into 4, I'll be getting 68, which is a lot. So I have to go 17 into 3. So if I do 17 into 3 out here, so I'll be getting how much? I'll be getting 51. Right? And out here also I have to multiply by 3. So I got 6 days. That means in 6 days, 51 job has been completed. Now I have to complete the remaining job, that is 60, right? How many work is left? 9 work is left. Now who will be coming? Now A and B will be coming. Okay, because till here A and C did this job last. Now next who will be coming? Next A and B will be coming. So if I say A and B is coming, there will be 1 day job. So in 1 day, how much work A and B will be doing together? In 1 day, A and B will be doing 9 job. Yes. So this 9 job will be done by A and B in the last day. So that means roundabout, if we see, if we get the total, this was A and B. Okay. So we get 7 days. In 7 days, your entire job will be completed. So 7 days will be the right answer for this question. So in 7 days, we'll complete this entire job that the examiner has asked us. Okay. And why did we take A and B instead of A and C? Because always remember, whenever I multiply something, whatever value comes at the last, you always have to think that here last A and C did the work. Whoever comes behind, okay, they have completed the work. So next who will come? Next this guy will be coming. They will be coming. A and B together will be coming. That's why we took A and B's work out here. Correct? So A and B work, 1 day work is 9. So 51 plus 9 is 60. So that means in 7 days you will complete 60 work. I hope it is clear. Can you type down C, my friends, quickly? I hope you've got it. I'm sure in exam, if such questions comes, you'll be able to do it. Yes, very good. Perfect. Interesting, right? So if this was a foundation batch of MPSC exams, which we have for you, if you really want to study properly all these topics in full detail, you can join those batch as well, right? Because this batch that you have joined is MCQ batch. So that is why we cannot utilize so much time to learn all the concepts, but there are other concepts also with which this question can be made. So if there was time, I would have shown you, but obviously we are lacking time, so I cannot go in so much of detail. So you can join the foundation batch if you want for later on. In that foundation batch, we'll cover all the exams of Meghalaya, your LDA, DSC, SI, everything, right? Okay, whatever. So let's focus on this exam for now on, right? So these are the concepts, my friend, that were asked in your examination. If you go and check previous year paper LDA, I'll tell you the new pattern which came up later on. There is 75 questions in general English and 75 questions in general awareness. In that portion, you won't be able to get these questions. These questions were asked previously, okay, like in 2020, 2022 and 23 LDA, I guess, if I'm not mistaken, there, because in that part, during that time, you had an arithmetic portion also. So if you check the previous year paper, you can see there was an arithmetic portion. So in that arithmetic portion, okay, in that arithmetic portion, you had all these questions coming up. Very good questions were there. That time LDA paper was tough also. Now it's not that tough. Frankly speaking, it's not that tough. During these times, right? If you check the LDA paper, it was good. It was tough. It was concept, logic based questions. When it will start, sir? Most probably we are trying to start from the next month, this coming month, I mean September 1st or so on. If you want, you can join that particular batch. It will be very much helpful for you. Okay. There I'll teach you every topic in full detail, and that particular batch focuses on central exams also. So that's why we are going to learn a bit high level questions also there. So if you join that batch, you don't have to think anything about, because whatever exam you'll be sitting, I'm sure you'll be able to clear the prelims no matter what. Okay, because generally in central exams, if you see, there are 2 stages minimum, not like our state exams, right? In LDA, you have only 1 stage. You get good marks in written and you are selected no matter what. You just have a skill test, that is only typing test, that you can do it, right? In 1 month also, if you practice hard, and I would suggest you start practicing after the exam. Okay, on the 22nd you give the exam. After that you start doing typing test, because they have that also in your syllabus. Like the students who got selected this time, right, in LDA, they told me these things. So I'll make a video with them also, so that you can watch and understand what are the things which they focus, how they crack in the very first attempt. Some of them they joined at the very last moment, but still they managed to crack. So what are the things that they did, right? So that will give you a bit of motivation. Okay, so these are the things, my friends. So that's it. This is what we have to cover in time and work. Now I would like to move to another topic, right? So let's start with another topic. So just a minute, let me open the file out here for you.